fans, here we go. Once again, we're coming to you live here from the Derby Room in Pomona, California. This next bout is going to be a 6-rounder in the flyweight division. Your judges at ringside are Fernando Villarreal, Sergio Caiz, and Edward Hernandez Jr. When the bell rings, your referee in charge is Daniel Sandoval. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's wearing the red trimmed with white. He officially weighed in at 110 1/4 pounds. He is undefeated in the ring with 2 victories and no defeats. Joining us from Providence, Rhode Island, please welcome Dan, the Hamburglar Cormier. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing silver trimmed with gold and red. He officially weighed in at 111 1/4 pounds. He is undefeated in the ring with 7 victories, no defeats, 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Joining us from Los Angeles, California, by way of Zapopan, Jalisco, Mexico, please welcome Christian Robles. And now to give final instructions is your referee in charge, Daniel Sandoval.
Daniel Sandoval, the 3rd man in the ring. Jack Reese, Sergio Caiz, Edward Hernandez Jr., your judges for 6 rounds of action coming your way. Extra tape on the glove of Christian Robles. And I did my research on Dan Cormier. I did not find out that he was a Hamburglar until right now. We've had some interesting nicknames over the years, but Hamburglar, all right.
But this is his first time fighting in California. You know, when I asked him what can we expect from this fight, he said, we're little guys, man. We don't get tired. There's going to be lots of action tonight.
Yeah, a lot of action because Christian Robles, the last time he was in the ring in April, here, in the same venue, had a 1st-round KO. Starting to pick up some power as he gets older, 25. And you're right, the little guys at 112, not exactly much power, but they come at it with the action in the 112-pound division. Right now, Gio, almost 115. That's where you have Bam Rodriguez, Joshua Franco. You know, some guys that are making noise, aren't they?
My favorite division, I can tell you, Beto, the real Four Kings, in my opinion. Before the Bam came into the scene, Carlos Cuadras, of course, El Gallo, Chocolatito, and so on, Visa.
Chocolatito, legend, of course, from Nicaragua.
And Beto, you shared the broadcasting table with the Franco brothers, did you not?
Yeah, a couple months ago in San Antonio, Ryan Garcia fight. Dan and Josh were my partners. Little guys that can knock you out. Good success stories for them. So it's Christian Robles moving into his pro career. He's 7-0. Gets a lot of great work at Wild Card Gym. If you follow his social media, very active. Always posting who he's working out with. A lot of Asian fighters that come to Freddie Roach will be there. Christian does work with them. He's been in camps with a lot of different fighters that have won the championships, that have won the belts. And here he is now as a professional.
Yeah, when we asked Robles why take an undefeated fighter at this point of his career, he said, guys can look at my box strike. I've fought undefeated fighters before. Nothing new to me.
Yep, he had guys that were 1-0 in Jose Marin when he turned pro. That was back in 2017. That was in Burbank. So he's been doing the circuit around Southern California. COVID slowed down his activity, but he's definitely doing that. Drives over an hour and a half to get to the gym. Does work. Robles is a different kind of fighter. He reads a lot of books, believe it or not. Very motivational speaking. Went to VCon. He actually went to go see Gary Vee at a convention. Big Gary Vee guy. He actually handed out books to his barber, RC Barbershop. He walked into the barbershop, was handing out books. So you know he's a different kind of cat.
Yeah.
He acknowledged that punch right there by Dan Cormier just a second ago.
Yeah. Can't find anything on Cormier on YouTube of his 2 fights. Cormier beat a kid making his debut in 2021, and he beat Christian Andrade.
But he probably likes it that way. He doesn't want people to know his secrets, you know.
Second round of action scheduled for 6. After this fight, it's going to be Raul Salomon and Angel Rodriguez. 2 more fights to go. MarvNation Box Best 6. In Pomona, California. Great venue, great setup, good vibe. Had wins so far for Juan Sanchez and Panchito Rodriguez and Daniel Lea had a draw. Ruben Islas with a KO. Vlad Panin a KO. Avius Griffin with a KO. And the last fight we had, Nolan Tickman with a unanimous decision against Keith Carson. Christian Robles, the 25-year-old, has experience on his side. And Mr. Dan Cormier, only 2 fights. He's 34 years old, Providence, Rhode Island. Also, you think Providence, you think Boo Boo Andrade.
Yes.
The last fight for Cormier was in February. Crown Plaza Hotel. He fought at 116 pounds. And he got the majority decision.
Very tentative round for both men, Beto.
Well, I don't like that from 112 pounders, man.
Right?
You guys are little, move around. Right, Gio? Let's go. Get some action going.
You're not wrong, Beto. That's what we like to see, right?
Well, you said your favorite division. Come on now, pick it up.
Pick it up. They're taking their time at the moment, listening to
You got 6
instructions.
rounds, bro. You ain't no time. Let's go, Christian. You can't come off of a win that's a first-round knockout.
Exactly.
No, I would like to see Christian a little take more aggressiveness.
Yeah, both
Or
men.
Dan.
Or Dan.
Why not?
Somebody.
Both men don't want to make mistakes, but one has to take the initiative. One has to, step on that gas and start taking this round because you're leaving it up to the judges. It's going to be it could go either way.
And 6 rounds, not much time to work with.
Yeah.
And you hear the corner of Dan Cormier. Stay working. Good right hand landed by Robles. When you train with Marvin Samudio, you get quality work as Cormier lands a good shot.
That's the most eye-catching shot of the night.
Yep.
And I saw Samudio acknowledging that punch there in the corner, nodding his head.
Another good right hand by Cormier. He's countering nicely with that right, Christian.
Yeah, Robles is going to have to land something cleanly or else the judges in a round like this, they're going to favor Cormier. Good shot there.
The Derby Room in Pomona. Great job by the In Focus crew, directing, producing, getting the audio. Everything smooth for you tonight on Fight Pay-Per-View. It's the 3rd round of action. It's scheduled for 6. Christian Robles, if you join us right now in the silver trunks. Dan Cormier 2-0 in the red.
Christian Robles out of Zapopan, Jalisco. You know that there's a lot of people from the Mexican area, the area of Jalisco tuning in.
I like when Robles sneaks in that straight to the body. It's been landing thus far.
Cormier's corner yelling, pick it up a little bit. And Robles being held, still throwing punches, landing a couple to the body. Zapopan, Jalisco, not too far from Guadalajara, where Christian Robles' family's from. Southern California is now his home. Grew up here. He's been working around the club circuit. He's been sparring in different gyms, especially at this weight. You got to just go wherever you can find it. Keeps getting better. Keeps improving, but he's got a good challenge tonight at Dan Cormier. Now the crowd here at the finish line get a little antsy. Good left hook landed by Robles, followed by a solid right.
And Robles is getting comfortable in there.
Solid right. There you go. That's what you want to see.
More accurate in this 3rd round, Robles.
Action picking up here as Cormier decides not to trade with them, move around.
Good shot inside by Cormier. Oh, another good shot by Cormier.
Robles keeps coming, and he gets hit. Was there a clash of heads right now? As Robles grimace, and so did Cormier. Yeah, there was a clash. Referee Daniel Sandoval checking both fighters. Says they're good to go. Right hand from Cormier. Solid right hand. Another good right hand from Cormier lands. Now the action's picking up as Cormier counters with the left hook. Final seconds of the third round. Fourth round of action. Tight one. How do you have it so far, Gio Garcia?
Wow, putting me on the spot there, Beto. I think it's a tight one. I liked how Cormier finished up that last round. Not sure if it was enough. I think Robles has the edge at the moment.
And you, Christian?
I want to say that Cormier has been looking better the last 2 rounds. I also have it even, but it's anybody's fight right now. I think this 5th round is going to really, put it into perspective.
Nice and tight. They go back and forth. Robles and Cormier. It's the voice of Christian Mosqueda, Gio Garcia, Against the Rope podcast host. Check them out every Wednesday live on YouTube. Good right hand landed by Christian Robles. Stops Cormier in his tracks. Cormier for only two fights. It's hard to find anything. Holding his own, looking good here in California the first time in Southern California. Southern California, a hotbed of boxing. So many shows at different venues. The East Coast have their good club circuit also. Because you could say that the quality of competition is better in SoCal.
Yeah. You see such fighters like Virgil Ortiz from Texas. They come over here to SoCal to get that world-class sparring, Beto.
Yeah. Whatever gym you might be. I mean, you're on wild card. You never know what you're going to run into.
Yeah.
You go to Maywood and Manny Robles with his gym.
Yeah.
Where Virgil's at now. Or in Riverside, Moreno Valley, where Robert Garcia has his stable. And Coachella with Joel Diaz. There's so much work. And the right hand landed by Cormier. Followed with an uppercut. Cormier in the red trunks. And Robles mixing it up closely. You didn't know what you're going to get yourself into. But we got a good one. Back and forth action, 112 pounders.
You see Robles pushing the action here now.
Yeah, and I like when he goes to the body. I think that's when he has success. Let's see if he goes back to it.
There's a body shot. Goes upstairs, uppercut.
And Robles senses something there.
And Robles still going to the body.
And that's what you do with an older fighter, don't you, Beto?
34 years old, and he also weighed 110. The limit was 112, and he came in at 2 pounds under, and he gets hit with the right body shot. And Cormier breathing a little heavier here in this round. Another clash of heads.
Keeping his hands low as well. I think he's feeling the effects of those body shots, I think, Beto. Robles doing a great job as these last 10 seconds approach.
Final seconds, good round between Christian Robles and Cormier. Here on MarvNation. Good action back and forth. Coming up next, though, Raul Salomon against Geronimo Sacco. And Angel Rodriguez Moreno against Gabriel Gutierrez. 5th round, it's scheduled for 6. Cormier moving around a lot, isn't he, Gio?
Without a doubt. Not sure if that came from the corner. That's just what he's been learning about Robles in this fight. But he got away well there from that corner. Now the action resumes in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, it's not like Robles has been landing heavy shots or anything like that.
And Robles looked much better that last round, Beto. I think he's getting more confidence coming into this round. He's going to be digging more into that body to slow down Cormier.
That's the right hand from Robles. Maybe that's why Cormier is moving around. Those shots are starting to land flush. And Gio, as you mentioned it, Cormier keeping his hands low. I think some of those body shots are taking a toll. Look at his right arm, how close he keeps it to his rib cage.
Yeah, and he took big body punches. Much respect to him for staying on his feet, because we know Robles packs a punch.
And like you mentioned, Beto, Robles working out of the wild card. The wild card RGBA notorious for building fighters that go to the body.
Crowd sensing something, urging Robles on. You can see some frustration from Robles too, the way that Cormier holds him up. Cormier with a savvy vet move, holding on, tying him up. You see Cormier taking a deep breath here in the 5th round.
Yeah, Robles not the biggest puncher, but those punches are accumulating. They're adding up. They're taking its toll on Cormier.
That one got him pretty good. Cormier going a different place in his career. He's never gone past the 4th round. It's the first time he's in the 5th. He's breathing heavy here with 35 seconds to go in the round. Here's Cormier.
And this just allows Robles more time to think, more time to come forward.
Yeah, Robles complaining of another headbutt, but he lands a solid right hand flush. Moving Cormier onto the ropes. Combination from the young Mexican Robles. He switches southpaw, lands a right hook from the southpaw stance. Final seconds of the 5th round as Cormier pushes him into the ropes. Robles, Cormier going at it. Taking advantage.
They all got the same memo, Beto.
Yeah. Robles in the silver, 7-0, 3 KOs. Cormier, 2-0.
And Robles senses something. That's a great shot upstairs. Let's see if he can follow it up to the body.
And Cormier not trying to engage too much. He'll hit one and then move. This one he got tagged and he's moving to his left, and Robles doing a good job pinning off the ring. Landing the shots is Christian Robles. Cormier holding on. Robles pushes him back. Like a pit bull is Christian Robles attacking. Not letting Cormier off the hook.
Yeah, he's cutting that ring well, not letting him breathe. He wants to finish his man here now.
Robles is a dedicated fighter, disciplined fighter. You will be too. I mean, if you're driving an hour and a half to go train at Wild Card to fight some of the best in the world for sparring, you're going to bring that to the fight. Robles, still no promoter, looking for somebody to sign him, taking fights anywhere he can, and looking good as the fight progresses.
Breathing heavily now, Dan Cormier. Veteran move, clinches there.
And Cormier is looking it up at our TV screen to see how much time is left, but he doesn't realize that there's a delay on the TV. The TV said 1:30. We got 50 seconds on our TV. We probably look like, man, how much longer? My lungs are burning right now.
Yeah.
And he gets tagged with the left hook.
Cormier just wants to make the distance, Beto, but he's got a ferocious Robles inside. He takes a shot there, but he's giving 2-1.
Robles trying to close the show strong, and as he is, with 25 seconds to go in the fight. Excellent right hand from Christian Robles, followed by a left hook. Loses, feints, connects with the right hand. Christian Robles closing the show. We wanted more action earlier in the fight. We got it in the 6th as Christian Robles steps on the gas against Dan Cormier in the 6th round. MarvNation Box Fest 6, and it's Robles Cormier putting on a show in the flyweight division. And now it's Cormier, one punch at a time. Final seconds of the fight. It's Robles controlling the fight late against Dan Cormier. Another excellent right hand, and that'll do it. They go the distance, Cormier and Robles, two undefeated fighters. We will get the decision. Will somebody lose?
All right, fans, before we go to the judges' scorecards, let's hear it one more time for these two young warriors. So after 6 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges see the bout the same, 60-54 for your winner. From Los Angeles, California, by way of Zapopan, Jalisco, Mexico, Christian Robles!